So in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how you can shoot better in low light situations.
Hey bro, just calling to check in.
In tonight's video, I'm using the red Komodo, but you don't have to use the red Komodo. You can use whatever camera you have available. Just make sure you're following these three things. Number one, shoot at least 1.8, maybe 1.4. I wouldn't go any faster than that because you'll have issues with focusing. Number two, know your camera, know your ISO settings. So for instance, I'm shooting on the red Komodo. Well, this is the Canon R5. I have that set at 800, and I do have a little lighting kicking in right here. But for the video that you guys are about to see, I'm shooting on the red Komodo, and I'm shooting at 400 ISO. And the reason why, the red Komodo is a little different. It doesn't bake in ISO, so you have a lot of flexibility in post. So I'm shooting at 400 because I'm trying to protect my shadows. If it was bright sunlight, I'd be shooting as high as 1600 to protect my highlights. But in your case, you want to go out and practice in low light situations and find a sweet spot for your camera. For instance, if you go out and 800 is producing a lot of noise in low light, then maybe once you get to 800, you see noise, just bump down and see what your noise level is at that next level down. So for instance, if you're at 800 and you bump down to 600 and you don't see as much noise, then 600 may be what you need to shoot at, or 400, or whatever the case may be. That's where you may need to be shooting at in low light situations. And three, use the available light. For instance, across the street, we have lights over here. We got the street light behind me. We got car lights. We got all this light over here. And so I'm positioning myself to where I got good backlighting, and I also have lighting coming from a street light right over here. So I am standing in a good position. I do have a Amaran PT4c over here helping that light that's over there, but I only have one light in this scene, and I just use this light just in case I want to, enhance the lights that are already here. But you don't have to have this light. As a matter of fact, turn that light from me, away from me, just spin it. You see the difference? There is that same, I set my lighting at 3200 because the light that's across the street there looks like it's pretty warm. So I set my light to match it. You can turn it back. So now, as you can see, it looks a whole lot better, but I didn't necessarily have to do it. I just did it just because of the fact that I wanted this to be, a little bit more higher quality. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the shoot. I'll be shooting in front of a storefront. Basically, I'm gonna walk past the storefront, stop, and check my phone. So let's get into the video. So right now I'm setting up for the first shot, which is a wide shot of me walking in front of the storefront. The storyline is my sister was kidnapped in Hateville to never be heard from again. So I traveled to Hateville to look for her. It's dark out and I'm trying to retrace her steps and look for any clues she may have left behind. Right now I'm setting up the shot, getting my settings dialed in on the red Komodo. Like I explained earlier, I'm shooting at 400 ISO, and my Kelvin is set to 4300 to balance out the warm and cool lighting in the scene. And action. Right now I'm checking my phone because I received a voicemail from her. So I'm going back listening to that voicemail to find any clues she may have left behind. Then as you can see, I'm walking off. So that's a wrap for the wide shot. Now we're gonna set up for the second shot, which is a mid shot of me checking the voicemail, looking for clues. One of my favorite features of the Komodo is the red control app. You can control the camera right from the app, which makes solo shooting a lot easier. Now I'm setting focus. I don't have a focus puller, and the red Komodo isn't great when it comes to autofocus, so I didn't rely on the autofocus. I just start autofocus and come into focus at my focus point. So that's what I'm doing right now, setting that point and making sure that I have decent exposure using the light above. Also, I brought in the Amaran PT4c to add more lighting into the scene. Okay, right now I am setting up the light and getting it positioned to the right height and angle to mimic the lighting that's up underneath that awning and the light that's coming from the street. Okay, so this is the final shot of the short. Right now I'm using the red control app to dial in the focus and also set my Kelvin. I think I'm using 4300 again in this scene because I have some warm light coming in to the left of me, and behind me I have, well, to the right of me and kind of behind I have like some cool light coming in, and 4300 is kind of a sweet spot when it comes down to balancing warm and cool tones. And also keep in mind that the red Komodo shoots raw, so I can always update the Kelvin to, you know, if I need to warm it up a little bit or cool it off in post, I can do that in post so it's not baked in, which is great. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Tony Fair from Teflon Media. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. But before you leave, watch the full clip now. December the 12th. I'll never forget that night. The night he took my sister. Since then, it's like my eyes never rest.
Hey, bro.
Every corner, every shadow,
You were right.
it's like he's watching.
That's here.
Like he knows I'm looking. They say he's black, but that don't help. Every car that creeps by, the sound of any woman, I freeze and I wonder, is that him doing it again? They say he was raised by his mom and possibly abused. At least that's what the cops and detectives say. I don't know if I ever find out,
However,
but I do know
if
I ever find him,
my little mini vacation.
he will die
I found this awesome
in Hateville.
coffee shop called the Coffee Man. I'm going to stay here for a while and read up on my novel. But yeah, just call me when you get this message. Love you. Bye.